It's certainly quite warm today, chaps, isn't it? It's quite humid. So listen to your body as always, take it easy. Let's not go bonkers. Um, we're not in the Olympics. How exciting is the Olympics though? My goodness, who saw Leon Marchand last night? Ah, phenomenal. All right. We're going to start with our roll downs. So feet fist width apart. Relax your arms down by your side. Open out your collarbones and let the crown of your head float up towards the ceiling. Super. Take a nice deep breath in. Let those ribs expand sideways and backwards. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Let's roll it down. Make sure your feet are level here. Hang down nice and loose over your legs. And then breath in, up we come, pulling the belly button to your spine. Letting your arms be nice and floppy so they just drop back naturally to your sides. That's it. Relax those arms, Sheila. There we go. Breath in again. Exhale, chin to chest. Crown of the head dropping down to towards the floor like an Olympic diver. Did you see the girls yesterday getting the bronze? Exhale, up we come. We seem to be getting an awful lot of medals, don't we? Loving it. All the way to the top. One more. Do us breath in. Exhale. What about the rowing? We won by like an inch or something, didn't we? Let's have a little shake out at the bottom there. Shake your arms, nod your head, shake your head. Everything nice and loose there, giving into gravity. Knees slightly bent so we're not stretching here. And then exhale, let's float it up. All the way to the top. Lovely. Let's pick up our weights. We're going to go with, medium, I would say. That's it. And you're going to do that thing where you press this one, where you're pressing into the instep, so giving your toes a bit of a stretch. And we'll do a little prance with it. And then we're going to take the opposite arm to leg. All right. So this is one of those things, if you think about it too much, you get your knickers in a twist, basically. But you just have to pretend you're walking down the road because this is how we do it. This is how we walk, us humans, without even thinking about it. There you go. Super. Really press into the insteps there. Make sure your ankle is going straight forward. Lovely. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So we're going to change that to a slow march now. We'll keep the arms going. So you're going to bring up one knee and then the other, nice and high. Think about connecting into those lower abs. So remember, it's like picking up a handkerchief from the middle point. Bring it up, and that will help you get your knee a bit higher. Keep the same height even as you lift your knee. That's it. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely. Feet together. You're going to bring your elbows up, palms facing down. All right. Now it's like we're in the Olympic pool. You're going to do a little breaststroke, a little breaststroke, bounce with the knees, and then a big old breaststroke, getting deep down in your plie here. And then you open out your chest, lifting your face to the sun. All right. So you've got little one, watch your shoulder down. Maybe go without the weights. 2, and then a big one as you soften down into your plie. Stretch yourself wide. Good. Let's go again. So we exhale, we really exhale. And then we stretch out. Good. 2 more. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Nice marshmallowy plie there as you get deep down. Last one. Keep the heels pressing into the floor. 2 and 3. Stretch it out wide. And bring your arms down. Lovely. So this time, chaps, it's like we've gone back to the 80s. We're going to do our aerobics. You're going to step and touch, step and touch, just side to side. Yes? That's it. Step to the side and then bring the other leg in. Then we're going to add crisscross arms. So just keep the legs going. Put the legs on autopilot. And then you're going to bring your arms up, crisscrossing them, and then bringing them down. There you go. So we bring them up to about breastbone height, and then bring them down. There we go. Just taking some time to warm up here. Lovely. Let's do one more. Down and up and down. Good. All right, this time you're going to step out to the side, then you're going to change your mind and you're going to bring it back. All right, so you step out, and again, no, I'm not going there, you bring it back. So same arm as foot, steps out to the side, palm down, and we're doing an unfold. Rather than just lifting it straight up, we're doing an unfold. And then as you bring it back in, you're going to unfold the other arm out. So bring that leg back in, and then the other arm comes out. That's it, again, unfold it, not straight up. So you're going out and out. There you go. Out. It's almost sort of like a, what, judo or karate or something. Not very knowledgeable about my martial arts. That's it. Come on, Abigail. Same arm as leg out. That's it. There you go. And then you just change it as you come back in. Same arm as leg out. Change it as you come back in. Other arm. That's it. This arm comes out. That's it. Your right arm. That's it. Left arm out for you, Abigail. I'll go the other way. Step the other way. Everyone else keep going. That's it. And then back in. So keep all the weight on your right leg. Left leg out. That's it. Keep the weight on this leg, supporting leg, and back in. That's it. You've got it. There it is. Step it out. Step it in. Yes, there you go. Last one. Step it out. Step it in. Good. Come back to center. We're going to go the other way. It's exactly the same thing. You step out, same arm as leg. Then you change your mind, bring it back in. The other arm comes out. So Abigail, step out with your right leg. Take your right arm out. Other one. That's it. Now step back in and take your left arm out. That's it. There you go. Right arm out, left arm out. Good. That's it. Keep it going. Out and out. There we go. Out and out. Bit of coordination. Good for the mind. Good for the brain, you know? That's it. Lovely, everyone. Shift your weight as you step out, Sheila. Transfer your weight, but then you come back. That's it. So you transfer and then you come back. Lovely. Same thing, chaps, going back to the first side, but this time you're going to go out. You're going to bring the leg up. Like this, all right? Exactly the same thing with the arms and the legs. Same arm out as leg, and then we change. Same out. That's it, Abigail. Same arm out as leg. That's it. And now up. That's it. Right arm out. You've got it. There you go. And out. Right arm out. That's it. And out. Right arm out. Good. Two more. And up. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And up. Super. We got to change sides. So you're going to step out with your right arm and leg. Abigail, that's it. Left arm out. There you go. Right arm, right leg. Left arm. There. Super. Take it out. And in again. Transfer the weight, but then change your mind. I'm going here. No, I'm not. Shall I go here? No, I shan't. Maybe this time. I don't think so. Two more. That's it. Looking good, everyone. Down and in and bring it down. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Get rid of those pesky weights, for goodness sake. And we're going to come to the top of our mat to take a roll down to bring us down. Only physically, not emotionally. Woohoo! Yay! Standing with your feet fist width apart. That's it. Now, this week I have been prattling on about something you might think is a little bit weird. You know, you've got your spine. Think about looking at a skeleton in biology class, model skeleton. You got your spine goes all the way up. Obviously, as it comes to the top, it gets thinner, doesn't it? Which is why we have to be careful of those little fine vertebrae in our neck. Comes to the top, and then our skull sits on it. Yes? Now, instead of the skull this week, I want you to think about like a red nose for Red Nose Day sitting on the top of your spine, like that. Yes, a little red nose on the top of those fine vertebrae at the top of your spine. When I say red nose, I want you to think of that lifting very gently, just floating up. So you're lengthening the spine right inside your skull there. Can you feel that? But so that I don't have to explain that each time, I'm just going to say red nose. All right? Okay, here we go. Red nose. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Down we go, softening the knees, hanging all the way over your legs. Now, this time, chaps, we're going to walk it out into a little plank. Hands under shoulders, hips nice and low, breastbone reaching to the top of your mat. Super. Lengthen through into those heels. Good. Push the mat away from you through your hands even more. Feel the muscles around your shoulders activate. Good. And then drop your knees to the floor, push back in a child's pose, keeping your knees together and your toes tucked underneath you. Lovely. So we're stretching out the shoulders. Let your armpits drop towards the floor. So getting a nice stretch in the shoulders there and in the upper back. And also, if you're pressing into your toes, you get a nice stretch in your insteps, which can feel peachy keen. Untuck your toes, bring yourself up. Good. And we're going to take a roll back again for practical purposes to take us down onto the floor. Sitting up nice and straight, arms in front. Here we go. Breath in. Exhale, scoop it under, take it down. One vertebra at a time, holding that center all the way to the bottom. And we're going to stretch out long, full body stretch. Pulling yourself longer and longer in each direction. Lovely. And then bend your legs up. Feet fist width apart, knees in parallel. We're going to do some nice, easy, simple tilts and curls. All right. Arms down by your side. Just give your toes a wiggle. Make sure they're nice and relaxed and you're not clawing into the mat. Press the backs of your arms into the mat and just feel how that lets you open out your collarbones as you do that. Take a breath in. Exhale and we tilt. Inhale, rock it back. So we're just going to stick with little tilts. Exhaling as you let the tailbone float up and the belly button dropping down into the mat. So it's like a little seesaw action. One goes up, one goes down. And just see how much movement you can wring out of that bottommost part of your spine. Keeping the rest of the body nice and relaxed, throat soft, back of the neck long. Lovely. Let's just do two more, shall we? Scorpion tail, everyone. Tuck it up. Here we go. Now, starting the same way, a nice strong scorpion curl with that lower spine. And now we're going to take it to a curl, come all the way up, rolling through the rest of your spine, opening out the front of your hips towards the ceiling. Stand into your feet. Press up with your buttocks, press up with the backs of your thighs, tuck your pelvis underneath you. Lovely. Keep those knees in parallel. Don't let them splay outwards. Super. And then we exhale, we roll down. Unfurling the spine right to the bottom. Let's go again. Exhale and we tilt. Stand into the feet as you come all the way up. Lovely. And then exhale, roll it down. Warming up the spine here. Exhale, we tilt all the way up. Squeeze up. Front jeans pockets going up to the ceiling. Inhale there. And then exhale, roll it down. Let's just do one more of these, shall we? Exhale, tilt. Keep the backs of the arms pressing into the mat. Knees go forward as the hips come up. Use the backs of the legs. Use the buttocks. Press up the hips. Good. And then exhale, roll it down. and just hug your knees into your chest. Nice work, chaps. Let's do ankle twirls. Twirl them one way. That's it. Twirl them the other way. Do your ankles get quite crunchy? Mine do. Yeah. Need a bit of WD-40 there, I think. All right. Bring your feet down to where they were before. And we're going to do a nice plain and simple set of chest lifts, right? Just to get us into our ab groove, so to speak. Keep those knees in parallel. Take a breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift. Good. And inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep it going, chaps. Exhaling as you come up, inhaling as you go down. And remember, the tailbone is doing nothing here. It's not tucking under. All the action is happening in your front body. Those front body muscles shortening so that your chest comes up. We've got just 3 more. Keep the head nice and relaxed in your hands. And 2. And down. Last one. And down. Good. Let's bring our arms down by our sides. We're just going to do toe taps, 8 with the left, 8 with the right. So take a breath in. As you exhale, let the left leg float up to tabletop. Good. Now you want to make sure that your knee is over your hip, all right? And that's how you get that 90-degree angle of your leg. Now, as the toe drops towards the floor, it's actually the thigh moving away. So this angle behind the knee does not change. It's the thigh that drops away. And then you exhale using your center to bring the leg back up. Good, let's keep it going. Drop away, exhale up. Drop away, exhale up. Good. And 4. And 5. And 6. That's it. Use your center. And 7. Lovely. We're going to change legs now. So take that leg down. Right leg comes up to tabletop. Again, knee over hip. Drop it away. Exhale back. Drop it away. And exhale. Focusing on your form here because we're going to jazz it up in a minute. So we have to establish a nice clean form so that we can progress and keep it clean. And 5. Looking good, everyone. And 6. And 7. And 8. Lovely. Bring your left leg up to tabletop. Bring your right leg up to tabletop. All right, again, knees over hips. Now you're going to take your left leg down to the floor. Hold it there. Start to take your right leg down towards it, and about the halfway point, you're going to swap legs and switch them. That's it. So the top leg moves slightly before the bottom one. That's it. Now, imprint slightly with your back. So the middle of your back is pressing into the floor, and you're keeping your lower back nice and safe and making your core work here. Remember, the nearer you are to the floor when your legs pass each other, the more challenging you're making it for yourself. So do feel free to adjust to suit how you feel today. Lovely. Now keep going with this. If you're feeling fabulous, you could take your arms off, have your arms above your chest. That's it. Making your core work that much harder. Super. Keep the belly button pulling down into the mat. Water down a plug hole. Looking good, everyone. Keep breathing. We're going to do 2 more. And then hug your knees into your chest. Super. Is everyone okay so far? Yes, give me a thumbs up. Lovely. All right, so we're going to smoosh those 2 together. All right, so hands behind your head. And you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring your chest up and a knee up. Now, here's the thing. Here's the rub, my friends. You want to keep your knee over your hip and bring your forehead, I forgot what I was going to say. Bring your forehead towards your knee. So your body will try and trick you and your knee will want to come in. Nah, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to keep the knee over the hip and see if we can get our forehead closer to our knee. All right, as we do. So come down with your chest. Other leg. Other leg comes to tabletop. Again, knee over hip. See if you get the forehead closer to your knee. Lovely. And down. We can speed it up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Inhale down. Get those shoulder blades a bit higher and up and down. Good. Head relaxed in your hands and exhale. Make your center work. Get your money's worth. And down and up. Last set. Here we go. Up and down and up and down. Good. Take a moment. So we're going to take it up a notch. Remember, as we do, the going up a notches thing is always optional. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you're not feeling up to it today, knock it back to when we've done a version we've just done, or take a rest. All right. This time then, chaps, exhale up into your chest lift. You're going to hold it there. You're going to bring your left leg up, then your right leg up, left leg down, right leg down, chest down, chest up, right leg up, left leg up, right leg down, left leg down, chest down. Keep it going. Chest and left, knee over hip, right and left and right and chest out. Excuse me, chest and right, left and right and left. One more set. Bring it up and left and right and left and right and down. Last one. Up and right and left. Good. And right and left and down. Hug the knees in. Are we feeling our abs? Oh, jolly good. All right. So taking it up another notch, if you want to, hands back behind your head, up into your chest lift, up into tabletop. All right. Left leg away. Now remember what we said. Right leg starts to move first and then you swap. Top leg moves slightly before the bottom one. Good. But we're staying up in our chest lift. Now, if you can get your shoulder blades a little bit higher off the floor, it does actually help you connect deeper into your core. There we go. Looking good, Tanya. Well done. Take it away. That's it. Use the breath. We're only going to do a few more of these because they're kind of tough. Well, they should be if you're doing them right. Change. Two more. Change. And change. Knees into chest. Well done. All right. So the natural progression from here is that we're going to do our single leg stretch, but staying up in our chest lift. All right. So knees in tabletop, hands behind your head, come up into your chest lift. Make sure your head is nice and heavy. Extend a leg away. That's it. And we change. And we change. Good. Exhale. Exhale. Again, see if you can get those shoulder blades a bit higher off the floor. 4, 8, and 7. Good. And 6, and 5. Keep breathing. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Knees in, chest down. Ooh. So we're going to round this super little sequence off with doing our crisscross. So it's the natural progression. We're doing exactly the same as what we've just done, but this time we're going to turn the elbow towards the incoming knee. So you're getting work into the side body. All right. And then we'll have a nice little rest. So hands behind your head, into tabletop. Let's extend our left leg away and turn our left elbow towards our right knee. All right. And then we just change and we're off. We change and we change. Good. Now don't rock around on your hips. And remember that extending leg, the lower you take it to the floor, the more challenging you're making it for yourself. So adjust to suit how you're feeling today. Good. change. We've got 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. Good. And 3 and 2 and 1. Knees in. Let's do a happy baby. Oof. There you go. Bringing the knees down towards the armpits. Lengthen your tailbone towards the floor. Have a little rock and roll. Lovely. Bring your feet down onto the floor, ankles and knees together, arms in a T position, hands level with your shoulders. You're going to take your knees all the way to the right, let them go. Left shoulder blade comes off the floor slightly, that's okay. But keep that left head of the shoulder down away from your ear. Use the side body to bring the legs back to center. Let's go all the way to the other side. Getting a nice little release here. Exhale, use the side body to come back to center, all the way to the other side. Lovely. Back to center. Last one, make the most of it. Back to center. Bring your legs into tabletop and we're gonna rock up. Ta-da! And we're gonna sit on a little bit of height, either your head cushions or if you want something a bit more firm than a block or a brick or a book. All right. And this way we're doing our saw, classic Pilates exercise. So you take your heels out to the width of your mat, feet are flexed, toes pointing straight up. Press the backs of the legs into the floor and that will give you that natural uplift through the body, all right? Arms out to the side, palms facing forward, and I'm going to say 2 words. Red nose. Remember that red nose on the top of your spine, lift it up so you grow taller, taller, taller. That's it. Arms out to the side if you can. Hold your core. There you go. Palms forward. Palms forward. Super. Now let's take the first one slowly. You inhale, you turn towards a leg. Your arms come to an L position. So you've got one arm in front, one arm out to the side. Then you take it forward. So you're looking down at your kneecap and your little finger comes past your little toe. That's it, like you're going to chop it off. The other hand, meanwhile, rotates so the palm is facing towards you. That's it. Now from here, you extend out the top of your head to come back up to your L position. That's it, straight back, straighter back, thank you. And then you open your arm as you come back to center. All right, other side. So we inhale into our L. Exhale as you look at your kneecap, little finger past little toe. Inhale as you lengthen out the crown of your head. That's the juicy point, everyone. Back to your L. Open the arm back to center. Go again. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale, soap on a rope. Rope out the top of your head to come up. Good. And arm and center. And inhale. Take it forward. Keep those legs pressing into the floor. Long out the crown of your head. Up to your L. Back to center. Red nose there, please. One more set. Inhale and exhale. Check out your kneecap. Inhale, lengthen. That's it. Well done, everyone. Arm, body, and turn. And exhale. And inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as much as you can. Arm, body. Good. Flip floppy out your legs. Nice work, chaps. Let's just take a nice, easy forward fold here. Just bring your body over your legs. Now, I want you to imagine you're sitting on a rolling pin. All right, your sit bones are on a rolling pin and you're going to roll forward off it. So the rolling pin is going to roll backwards. You're going to plop down forwards off your rolling pin. That's the direction you want to think about moving your sit bones in, backwards. So that you're bending from your hips, not from your lower back. Drop your shoulders down. They are dropped, he says. Nice work, everyone. Just breathe into it. There you go. Relax. Everything's going to be fine. Bring yourself up. Lovely. Let's come onto our side for some nice, interesting side work this week. All right. We're going to start with our head cushions. Have your little weight to hand for an arm opening, because you can bet your booty we're going to do one of those. We're going to start with a quick set of hybrid clams. So your legs are bent, soles of your feet are in line with your bottom, hand on your top hip. Draw your belly button away from the mat. Good. So now you're going to take your knee up towards the ceiling. Turn your kneecap towards the ceiling. Good. That's it, Dan. So you're turning out the leg. There you go. Good. Your foot comes away from the underneath one. Your hip stays still. Good. And then you bring the whole leg down. And we go again. Knee to ceiling. There you go. And down. And 3. And down. And 4. So with your hand on your hip here, can you feel those muscles working in the side there? Little ripple as the muscle works. And 7. And 8. We're only doing 10. And 9. And 10. Good. Now bend your underneath leg up to 90 degrees. So your shin is in line with the front of your mat. That's it. Extend your top leg to hip height and make sure you bring this hip forward because it's going to want to hang back here. We need to bring it forward. Let's have our hand on our hip. So you're going to keep your torso completely still. Use your core to keep yourself stable. You're going to let your legs swing all the way forward, pointy toes, and we're going to pulse 1, 2. Then you're going to flex your foot and you really press into the heel there as you sweep it all the way back behind you as far as you can go. Get a little butt squeeze and pulse 1, 2. That's it. So we come forward. 1, 2. Press into the heel. 1, 2. Good. And forward. Keep that top hip still. And back. Just the leg. Isolating the movement into the leg. This is 4 of 8. Good. Leg is on a coffee table, remember. So keep it as level as you can as it sweeps around. And back. This is 7. Back. Lovely. And 8. And back. Nice. Bring the leg down. This time you're going to bring yourself up on your elbow. All right. And you want to make sure your elbow is directly under your shoulder. And you want to keep your ribs lifting away from the floor so you're not hanging into your joints like that. Keep it lifted. So you need to press into the forearm to keep lifted. Then we're going to do the same thing with the leg. Let's bring our hand in front of us so it keeps out the way. Lift that leg to hip height. All right. And then it's the same. So we come forward and we pulse, press into the heel as you sweep it all the way back and pulse. Good. Keep the ribs lifting away from the floor. Forward. Nice. And back. And forward. Good. Well done, everyone. And back. And forward. Again, only 8 of these. And 5. Watch your ribs down. Yes. Keep pressing that forearm into the floor to keep lifted away from it. And back. And 7. Just the legs sweeping around, big pendulums. Straighten those long legs of yours, Sheila. And back. Good. Bring the leg down. Let's do a nice arm opening. Grab your little weight if you want it. All right. Now just take the hand to the ceiling. Make sure, if you can see yourself, make sure it's in line with your shoulder and hasn't floated up. Keep it in line with your shoulder or even just below so that as you turn, you can really open up this armpit area here. As we turn the breastbone towards the ceiling, there you go. And then enjoy the moment. Taking your front hand on your top knee if you want to get a little bit more ringing out of the spine. Can I just say, BMX, did you see the BMX? How do they do that? How? I do not get it. Bring yourself back. It's just incredible, isn't it? Let's go again. Again, make sure your hand is in line with your shoulder, then turn the torso to face the sun. Bring yourself back. Lovely. Now, those of you who have done this class already this week will know there are a couple of nice little juicy things going on. The first of which is coming up next. If you don't like how it looks, you could repeat one of the ones we've just done, all right? So either down on the floor like this or up on your elbow. But if you're willing and able, you're going to come up into high kneeling. Willing and able. Sounds like solicitors. All right, you're going to take your hand to the floor. And again, you want to make sure that it's directly under your shoulder. So adjust as necessary. Then you take the leg out. We're going to keep our hand on our hip. From here, yes, you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's the same thing. So you lift the leg. All right? Yes. And we bring it forward into the heel to press it back. Good. Keep the torso as still as you can. Forward and back. Well done, Abiel, for padding under your knee there. Do that if you're on a hard floor, chaps. And back. We're only doing 6 of these. This is 4. And back. Good. Press the mat away from you. 5. Really nice, everyone. Well done. Keep those legs straight. Last one. Forward and back. Good. Bring the leg down. You're going to switch all the way over to the other hip. Bring yourself all the way over. That's it. And take a side stretch. Take us down on your hips. Down on your hips. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. Lovely. All right. Okay. Ready to do the other side? Yes. Grab your bits and bobs. We're going to start with those hybrid clams. All right. Keep those hips stacked. Belly button off the floor. All right. Here we go. Knee to ceiling. And down. Good. And 2. And down. Lovely. Feel the muscles here working. It's a good thing. 4. And 5. Going for gold here. Team GB. 6. And 7. And 8. Really good. And 9. That's it. Last one. 10. And down. Gorgeous. Underneath leg now comes up to 90 degrees. Top leg extends to hip height. Bring that hip forward so it's directly over its partner. Hand on your hip. Coffee table here, remember, yes? We're going to bring it forward. Pulsey, pulsey. We're going to take it back. Pulsey, pulsey. Good. And forward. And back. Good. Again, isolate the movement. Just the leg. Penduluming. Forward and backwards. Super. And 4. And back. And 5. That's it, everyone. Well done. Back. Press into the butt. And 6. Nearly there. Keep breathing. Relax the upper body. 7. Back. And 8. And back, by George. Bring the leg down. Good. Up onto your forearm. Remember the conditions here. Elbow under shoulder, ribs lifting away from the floor. All right. Everything else is the same. We're going to bring the top hand in front of our chest. There we go. And we're off. We bring it forward and pulse. Press into the heel and pulse. Lovely. And forward. Keep those legs straight. Straighten those legs. Don't let the lower leg flim-flam around. There you go. Keep them reaching long. And forward. Is that 4? Yes. This is 5. Good. And back. And 6. Nice work, everyone. Well done. Back. And 7. And back. Last one. Make it your best one yet. World record. And bring the leg down. Super. Arm opening. We've got to get a move on. Remember what I said, take the hand up first of all, check that's in line with your shoulder, then keep it at that level, turn the entire breastbone, or torso rather, to turn towards the sky. And then just breathe into it, give the muscles a chance to release. Let everything go. Sink into the mat, give in. Bring yourself back. Let's do one more. Here we go. Take it up. Keep this top head of the shoulder down away from your ear as you open out. Looking good, guys. Bring yourself back. That's it. Let's come up into high kneeling for the pièce de résistance. Again, only if you fancy it. But if you've done it on the first side, I would encourage you to try it on the second side. Keep it level. That's it. Hand down to the floor, underneath your shoulder. You also need to think about opening this chest here. Same deal with the ribs. You need to open the chest as well. Leg away. That's it. Hand on your hip. Are we ready? Here we go. Lift it up. We're going to bring it forward and pulse. Flex it as we take it back. Good. Looking good, Dan. Well done. Forward and back. Helen also. Good. And forward and back. Isolate the movement into the leg. This is 4. We're already doing 6 and 5 and back. Yes, keep smiling or grimacing. I can't tell the difference, so it's fine. And back. Bring that leg down. Take your hips all the way over to the other side. That's it. Take a little side bend. Super. Stretch it out. Lovely. And rest. So that, Dan, I would, if you got time, Dan, do this last exercise and then go. Have you got time? Because this is the second challenging one and I think you should do it. All right. Not cracking a whip or anything, but all right. Legs out in front and then we'll let him go. Legs out in front together, toes pointed. Again, as we often do, you're using the backs of your legs to press into the floor to get uplift. You're going to take the hands behind you and you've got your weight slightly back on them. Fingers are towards your bottom. If that really hurts, you can turn them out slightly. Take your fingers out slightly, all right? Now again, press down into the mat so you can lift your breastbone. So you've already got lift here, shoulders down. Now the big secret or the tip here is to press down into your heels, all right? So take a breath in, exhale, press into the heels for all you can, lift up the hips. Yes, come on, Dan, I knew you'd like this one. See, you can either look to the ceiling or look along your body. And then keep the breastbone lifted as you gently lower your hips to the floor. That's it, we've got 2 more. Open out the chest, breath in, exhale, press the heels into the floor, let those hips hinge up. We do loads of work with our hips and our bum, so we've got the strength. Keep the breastbone lifted towards the ceiling as you lower elegantly. That's it, last one, shoulders down, here we go. Press it into the heels. That's it. Well done, Sheila. Yes, lovely. Well done, Abigail. Yes, Tanya also. Bring it down. There you go. Just bring the soles of your feet together. Relax forward. Well done, Dan. I'll let you go now. He could have just turned it off, couldn't he? He could have ignored me.
Thanks.
Good
Bye-bye.
weekend. Bye. Bless his heart. Everyone else, we're just going to relax forward over our legs. Get a little hip opening. That's it. Just breathe into it. Super. Relax the shoulders. Lovely. Bring yourself up. All right, we're going to come onto our front for our back extension work, and we're going to use our squishy ball. All right. Now it's the one where you're going to put your forehead on it, but like barely touching. So just about keeping contact with the squishy ball, but certainly not using it like a pillow. All right. Down on your front, arms are in your loose W position out to the side. That's it. Bring it under your forehead. That's it. But you want to keep the back of your neck long. Super. So one good thing when we're hot and sweaty like this, it is quite easy to keep your forehead stuck to your squishy ball. Every cloud. Let's take our arms out to that W position. Lengthen your tailbone to your heels. Pull your belly button away from the floor. Now you're just going to float your arms up. Keep your sweaty forehead stuck to your squishy ball. Just float your arms up above the floor. Forearms parallel to the floor, and now squeeze your shoulder blades together as much as you can. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them, and then float everything down. And we go again. We inhale as we let the forearms float up, parallel to the floor. Then we squeeze our shoulder blades together, trying to hide a big ballpoint pen between them. Float it down. Let's go again. Bring it up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the heads of the shoulders rolled down and back away from your ears. And then float it down. Good. Let's take it up a notch. Same start. Float up the forearms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now keep your forearms parallel to the floor as you start to bring your elbows down towards your hips. They might not go all the way, just a little bit. And then float them back up to your W. Still off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together a bit more, then bring the elbows down towards the hips. Float back up to your W. Last one, chaps. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows down towards your hips. Good. Float back up to your W and float your arms down. Good. Taking it up a notch. Make sure your tailbone is still lengthening towards your heels. Your abdominal wall is pulling away from the floor. This time, chaps, we're going to float our arms up to W, and we're going to let our chest float up with us off the squishy ball. Good. And then bring yourself back down. And again, we come up with the arms, up with the chest, and then back down. Good. Just one more like this. Float up the arms, float up the chest, and float everything down. Okay, last one, going for gold. Here we go. Float up the arms, float up the chest. Now stretch your arms wide. Remember, glider plane out to the side, not Concorde. Keep them to the side of you. Now, if you want to, float up your legs. Roll the heads of your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Think wide, think long, think eagle. Lovely, everyone. Bring everything down, push back into your child's pose. Well done, chaps. Woo. Stretch it out. That's it. Bring your bottom down towards your heels. Stretch forward with your fingertips. Lovely. Walk your hands in. Let's get into some nice stretching now, shall we? As we've been doing the last few weeks, use whichever props you prefer to get into your glutes and then your hammies. I'm going to go with the squishy magic circle combi. Squishy under your bottom. Helen, did you have a magic circle before? You did? Oh, okay. Cool. All right, everyone. So get comfy. We're going to do the ankle over the knee. Trad glute stretch. If there's a different one that you prefer, please go ahead and do that. So in this hot, sticky weather, which we don't get to say that very often, do we? Hot, sticky weather in England, come on. Our muscles are like caramel. Do you remember the caramel bunny in the advert with the sexy voice? Remember that? Your muscles are like that, soft and gooey, and they're just releasing and giving in. Nice work, chaps. Let's change legs. And go again, caramel bunny. Just breathe into it. Oh, pinch and a punch first day of the month, everyone. Can you believe it's August? Let's untie our legs and get into those hammies using band or magic circle or just your hands if you want to. Up to you. That's it. Have the other foot on the floor so you're nicely supported. Ease yourself into it. Like checking the water temperature before you plunge in, so to speak. If you're using a magic circle, you can push the pad away from you through the ball of your foot and then release that off and the leg will just drop closer towards your face. Using the breath to explore the outer reaches of our stretch. Nice and easy. Well done, chaps. Let's change legs. That's it. Again, ease yourself into it. It might be a completely different story on this side. If you need to change to an underhand grip, please do. Super. Bring your leg back up, and although it's a little bit wibbly wobbly, bring both feet into your prop. Going for the double whammy hammy, everyone. All right. And then you just let your legs drop towards your face. So your tailbone will come off the floor or off your squishy. Super. Bring one leg down, then the other leg down. Get rid of your hand prop. Get rid of your squishy if you've got it under your bottom. Just bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop open. Arms either in a low V, a T, a high V, or above your head, whichever's comfy. And just feel a nice opening in the hips, in the chest. Feel like one of those, when you're little and or those psychoanalysts use them, don't they? You splodge paint on one side of the paper and then you fold it over and then you open it up and you make like a butterfly, which could reveal your inner psyche. Be like that, nicely symmetrical. Paint splodges. All right, bring your legs together. You're going to make your way into 4-point kneeling, however you like to do that. And we just do a quick cat-cow. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. That's it. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Let your tailbone come up and underneath you. Drop your head. Inhale, push your tailbone away from you as you lengthen through, stretching out the spine. Crown of the head also pulling out. Let the back arch. There we go. Oh, you're right, Helen. She's good. She's good. Let's go again. Exhale, we're rounding over. Pull the belly button up towards the ceiling. Let the head drop. Inhale, lengthen through, shoulder blades sliding down your back. Nice work, chaps. And now just return to neutral. Are you ready for the showcase finale? Ha. One leg back, t'other leg back. Let's plank it up, people. Press the mat away from you. That's it. Hips low. Breastbone reaching to the top of your mat. Think about that nice straight line from the crown of your head down through your body diagonally to your heels. That's it. Lovely. Looking good, guys. Let's hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up your hips into a downward dog. Let's walk out the dog. Opening out that buttock crease area. And then let both heels drop towards the floor. Breastbone dropping down towards the mat. Super work. Bend your knees. Walk your hands slowly back towards your feet. Just shake out your arms, your shoulders, and your head. Let's take a last hammy stretch here if you fancy it, as it's nice and warm. Keeping the weight in the front part of your feet so the backs of your legs are free to just open out like flowers. And then bend your knees. Exhale, roll yourself up. All the way to the top. Let's do our little chest opener. That's it, pulling the hands away from you. Keep your tailbone lengthening towards the floor so you don't go gymnast body on me. Super, change the fingers. That's it, shake it out. Let's come back to center. I think Tanya's got someone at her door. Kyra knows it's nearly the end of class. Bless her. All right, chaps. Stand with your feet together. You're going to take a nice squishy plie, so marshmallow. Drop down, but keep your heels pressing into the floor. Nice and low. That's it, low. How low can you go? You're going to straighten your legs, let your arms float out to the side. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Can you see how that gives you some uplift? Just keep going. Red nose lifting up towards the ceiling. That's it. Stick the crown of your head on the ceiling and then lower your heels, keeping the height. Gorgeous. Arms float down. Last one. Are you ready? Squishy, squishy marshmallow plie. Press your feet into the floor. Press the floor away from you. Squeeze the inner thighs and then just keep floating up on the warm air currents. Hold it. Hold your core. Hold your ankles. And down you come. Excellent work, everybody. Gold medals all round. Woohoo! Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab weekend when you get there, and I'll see you next time you can make it on the mat.